Hello everyone, welcome back to my JE Physics channel, and today we are discussing very good problem which is collision of dumbbell. So you can read the text, and I suggest everybody to solve the question before going into the solution. So finally they are asking, after hitting the dumbbell with a support, what is the tension in the string? Okay, so for that what we are doing is just we analyze the question first of all, okay, before going into the solution. Always it is very good to see that, or very good to read the question carefully. Once you are reading the question carefully, so you will get some logics to solve it. So one of them is this one. See, remaining everything is same, like they have given the all data of mass and length of the string, but collision is totally elastic. This is very important idea. Okay, so let us use the same idea to solve the question. So just before hitting, let us say this is the support, okay, and these are the masses with the dumbbell. So they are falling from the h height. See, they are falling from h height under gravity. So obviously the velocity gain just before hitting the support is root 2gh. So obviously this also will have the root 2gh. So properly it is in linear motion. Okay, so once it is hitting, so this collision here, whatever collision is happening, so that is elastic collision. So as it is elastic collision, what happens to the velocity? Velocity will become root 2gh in opposite direction. It will bounce with the same velocity, and at the just after collision, the velocity of the, let us say this is A and B, so A velocity will get reversed but B velocity remains same. Why? Because here E value is equal to 1, so you can write down E is equal to velocity of separation by velocity of approach. So it is approaching with root 2gh velocity, so it will separate also with root 2gh velocity because E value is equal to 1. So velocity of separation is equal to velocity of approach. So this is known thing in elastic collision. When a body is hitting the stationary surface, it will bounce with same velocity. Instead of saying the same velocity, velocity means vector quantity, no? You will include the direction also. So better not to use the velocity concept. So it will bounce with same speed. Okay, direction you have to check properly. Okay, yeah. So once it is getting the A and B are getting the different velocities, opposite velocities, so definitely this dumbbell is in pure rotational motion. So it will acquire some omega. So now we can find out angular velocity. So what is the angular velocity of dumbbell or given system? The angular velocity is equal to velocity here root 2gh, and this length is L by 2. So obviously center of mass will be at rest here because equal and opposite velocities are there. So center of mass will be the center of rotation for that instant. So you can say that instantaneous axis of rotation. Okay. So then omega value we can write now as usually V by R. V is equal to R omega, logic I am applying. So omega is equal to root 2gh by R value is L by 2. So I can write down 2 root 2gh by L, that is omega. But what is the question they are asking? Find the tension in the thread at the moment of just after the collision or at the moment of collision, you can say. See, ultimately they are asking the tension. So tension is nothing but a force. Am I right? So whenever they are asking the force in the physics, so always there are some fundamental ways to think about it. So the first fundamental way is F is equal to ma logic. Let us go with a very childish way to solve the question. So that is F is equal to ma. So if you know the acceleration, you can find out the force. But unfortunately, in given situation, the object not under over that linear motion, it is under rotational motion. So as it is rotational motion, we have one more logic, that is torque is equal to I alpha. So where torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance. So see, I just want to solve the question with fundamental way, so that's why I am discussing all these things. So force into perpendicular distance is equal to I alpha. I value we can identify in the given situation. Perpendicular distance, but they're asking the tension value. So tension does not create any torque. So this equation is not useful in a given text. So now once body is under rotation, we can find out the force by using centripetal force. By using centripetal force also we can identify the force value, but whatever force they are asking, that should comes under centripetal logic, then only we can find out. So I feel, according to my knowledge, like these are the three ways to identify the force, like in mechanics, fundamental ways. So further we see how to identify the force in different ways also. So with the time I'll add different ideas to identify the force, but right now we can, or you people can think from these three ideas whenever they're asking the force in mechanics. Okay, so let us go back to the given situation. So we have a dumbbell, right? So we have a dumbbell with different velocities, okay, and it is rotating with angular velocity omega, and the question is about the tension acting. So tension will act along the string away from the objects. You can take tension on any particular object like A or B. So ultimately now tension is acting towards the center, so this will contribute for centripetal force. So one of our idea is going to work, that is centripetal force. So how to write down the centripetal force? Centripetal force we can write down as mr omega square. So centripetal force T is equal to mass of the object, any one of the object, and the radius value will become L by 2, omega square 2 root 2gh by L whole square. That's why you found the omega. So tension value will become m into L by 2 multiplied with, this is 8 times of gh by L. So you will get tension value is equal to, so L will cancel out, 4 mg, this is L square, mgh by L. So this is the tension acting in the string just after it is colliding. So hope you understood this logic, and I think you got some gateway to identify the force acting, or whenever they are asking the force in the question. So hope you enjoyed this video. So please like and subscribe, and please share with your friends also, and thank you so much, and we'll meet with an other beautiful question in the next video.